Hello everyone, FB here to bring you a cast of the Nations Cup Group Stage Round 4 match Poland versus Belgium. We got a few minutes before the match starts, so let's first take a look at the results for this group from last week. Poland took on Australia and had no difficulties defeating them with only losing 2 rounds. In the other match, Sweden versus Argentina, it was a bit closer, but still a pretty comfortable win for Sweden. With those results, Poland is now at 9 points, having played one more match than Belgium and Sweden, who are at 2nd and 3rd. Australia and Argentina are still without points. In the other group, or in the other groups rather, Austria and France are still 1st and 2nd in Group A. In Group B, Slovakia is now in the lead with Germany at 2nd place, and in Group C, Czech Republic and the Netherlands are still topping their group, and they are, by the way, playing at the same time as this match. Dutchy, I believe, is streaming that one. And lastly, as for the format for this tournament, for those not familiar with it, it's played in 3 versus 3 in a best of 3 with 1 map win, giving the team 1 point. Every sub-match is played to 7 with tennis mode, which means that if the score is 6-6, you have to win with 2 points. And the map packs consist of 3 maps that are played over 2 weeks. Top 2 from each group will qualify to the upcoming playoffs. And we still have one warm-up left to go. The first map will be Shikadai. The authors are Dexter and Luke, and the world record is 101.561 by Horeni. We see also the lineups here. Looks like Belgium got their lineup ready. It's going to be Jeremy, Payne and Scrappy, who we saw yesterday in the ESWC World Qualifiers. And then for Poland, they have 4 players. One of them will not play. Let's see who it will be. As we see the end of the warm-ups. Alright, so it's going to be Maxi, Macy and Shaddy playing for Poland. So we don't see either Nugget or Edward playing. Arguably their strongest tech players these days, I would proclaim. But anyway, we are live into the first round, playing to 7, and let's follow Scrappy, who I think in the chat here said that he started practicing these tracks today. So we'll see if this Belgian team is ready to take on Poland. Poland, if they win this match, will secure first place in the group. So I'm sure they are motivated to do so. We see Macy taking the lead. Also Maxi dropping down for Poland. Scrappy and Jeremy is 2nd and 3rd. Payne is currently at last place though. So right now, this round is in favor of Poland, but not anymore with Jeremy advancing up to first place. Scrappy also still keeping that 3rd place, so right now this is a blue point instead. Shaddy and Maxi not really getting any closer to Scrappy. Payne 1.5 seconds behind as we are nearing the finish line. Jeremy still in front, and then he goes into the wall. Macy will take over first place, and if that wasn't enough, Maxi also defeating Scrappy. So that could have gone Belgium's way, but they kind of threw it away in the last corners. So instead, it's going to be Poland who will take the first point. Jeremy, I think, is it the same Jeremy that played in Team Dignitas? If so, then he is definitely a very capable player. But maybe not so active anymore these days. Also, of course, Scrappy, a very capable player, drives for Planet Key Dynamics, and he is now up in the top together with Jeremy, who's gonna pass him. Oh, and then Jeremy with another mistake. All the players will pass him. Let's follow Scrappy instead, who's still in front. Macy at 2nd. Payne goes up to 3rd place. So right now 11-10 in favor of Belgium. Up on the platform, Macy with a better trajectory. Let's see if Scrappy can come back with more speed. Looks like he will. It's still pretty close. Macy having a close, a small lead as we are nearing the ending. Whoever wins first place here will win the round for their nation. Scrappy comes back, but at the same time, Payne drops down to 5th in the end, and that's gonna make it another red point. So another round where Belgium kind of lost it in the end. So now a 2-point lead for Poland. But so far a pretty even matchup. And on paper this could be a very close match, which of course means that I might miss the start of the next match I'm casting tonight, which is Australia versus Sweden, starting in about 53 minutes. So we'll see if I will get to cast the beginning of that match. They are using the Team Acer server though, so I may have to set it up because they're doing qualis as well. Or maybe someone else from Team Acer can maybe do that for me. We'll see. Anyways, we are very deep into this third round. Scrappy with a massive lead at the moment. He's 1700s in front of Macy, but as you can see, both Payne and Jeremy now at the bottom. Jeremy also 4 checkpoints behind, so Scrappy's effort all in vain. Setting a time of 102.12 is gonna be another red point. Payne also with an okay time, but good performance from Maxi and Shaddy, securing the point once again for their team. So now with a 3-point lead, Belgium still looking to get on the scoreboard. Yeah, Australia will be playing like in the middle of the night. I think it's 4 AM, so it's cool though that they do make that effort. It's far from optimal, obviously. So I mean, it's not even the weekend, you know. So, but they are doing that, and I really appreciate it. It's really cool that we see these kind of nations that aren't in Europe still participating, even though it's not taking place over the weekend. So that's awesome to see. And now we see Macy up in front, Scrappy at second, Shaddy at third, and then a mistake from Scrappy. Shaddy and Macy top 2 at the moment, Maxi at 6, but sorry, not gonna matter if Macy and Shaddy can secure these positions. And it looks like they will if they can get past this ending, which they will. 102.11 and 0.16 by Macy and Shaddy. That is good team effort. Also Maxi ending up defeating Scrappy in the end. So wow, Poland now with a 4-point lead. I still feel like Belgium could get a couple of points here, but maybe they all aren't that prepared if what Scrappy wrote was true. And if they lose this one and Sweden wins their match against Australia, then that means that next week's match between Sweden and Belgium will be completely decisive as to which team will take second place. But that's still not the case. We are only on the first map in this group stage round 4 match between Poland and Belgium. Jeremy now going up to the top, Shaddy and Macy follow, and then Payne with a good platform pot, and then Macy hits the edge. Oh, and then Payne falls out of the track. What an odd place to fall out of the track there by Payne, and he will have to respawn. That puts him several seconds behind. Also a mistake from Scrappy. Yeah, this Belgian team not able to keep it together consistently. Only one of them doing well in these rounds. 101.93 by Jeremy. A really solid time, but just not enough consistently from the Belgian team at the moment. Oh, wait a minute. Scrappy goes up to 3rd place. What? Scrappy will take 3rd with 104.19. Macy must have made a late mistake. He lost 10 seconds in the end. So, to my surprise, Belgium now on the scoreboard at 1-4. I kind of call that one to Poland. But Belgium finally on the scoreboard, so let's see if they can build on that momentum. Maybe get a couple of more points, but then Scrappy has a slow start. And we see currently an ace for Poland with Macy, Shaddy and Maxi. occupying the top 3 positions. Jeremy now though passing Maxi and goes up to 3rd place. Still need to catch up quite a lot to Macy and Shaddy, but builds up a significant amount of speed, so he will go up to 2nd place, but then maybe lost a bit of speed in that small uphill. Looks like he did, but he's still in it though. Had a shorter line over the platform than Macy and Shaddy. Can Jeremy go up to 1st place? Even if it does though, it might not matter with Payne and Scrappy at 5th and 6th. Jeremy tries to go for it in the last corner, but not enough. Really good times again from Macy and Shaddy. 0.07 and 0.10, with Jeremy setting a time of 0.15. So Poland, they definitely came prepared for this match. 1-5 now and 2 points away from securing the first map point. And yeah, I more and more suspect that maybe Belgium aren't that ready for this match. Jeremy now with an early mistake again. Scrappy still keeping it together. 2nd place. Payne is also doing well. But good corner from Maxi and Macy. And they are at 1st and 2nd. Then Macy suddenly drops down in the platform, and also Scrappy though. So we see a bit of a switcheroo. Oh, as Maxi hits the side of the checkpoint, I believe. Lots of mistakes in this round. Payne and Shaddy the only ones without any so far. Payne with 1800s ahead of Shaddy. Can he guarantee this 1st place? Scrappy is at 3rd. Shaddy though is challenging Payne, and he will pass him with 500ths of a second. But we do see Scrappy at 3rd and Jeremy at 4th place in the end. So Belgium with that receiving their 2nd point. Can't help but thinking that if Belgium had lined up a bit more of a trained team, then they could have challenged Poland much more. But now it still feels like Poland should have this first map, as long as the Belgian players continue to crash a lot, which has been the case so far, but they're still not out of it. If they can find their performance again, then there might still be a small chance for them to come back. We do see Jeremy and Scrappy 1st and 2nd at the moment. As we play through half of the round, Macy though is gonna pop up and position himself in the middle. Also Shaddy now passing Jeremy, but once again we see Jeremy building up a lot of speed over that section. This is really close now between these 4 players. Could go either way. Maxi still in front of Payne, who is almost 3 seconds behind. Scrappy now extending his lead, and Jeremy overtaking Shaddy. Could be another blue point here, unless we see some late mistakes. And then Scrappy slowing down a bit. Jeremy almost hitting the pillar. But this will be a blue point. Scrappy able to stay in front of Macy with 100 of a second. Jeremy is 700s in front of Shaddy. Maxi defeats Payne, but it will be a blue point. The round score was 11-10. Score is now 3-5. Belgium only 2 points behind. Let's also take a brief look at the team scores. We see that Macy is in the lead together with Shaddy. They both have collected 34 points each. Then we got Scrappy at 3rd with 32 points, Maxi with 24, Jeremy with 23, and Payne with 21 points. And the fastest time is by Jeremy, 101.93, the only time under 102 so far, as Jeremy will end up crashing. Goes too close to the wall. Took a bit of an unnecessary risk there, I feel like, because he was in the lead. So that's gonna put Belgium in a tough situation, but then Shaddy flies out of the track, forced to respawn, and now all of a sudden this looks much more doable for Belgium. I was counting them out, but looks like I took too early of a opinion here, because Belgium now are the ones with the momentum in this match. Scrappy will secure 1st place, 102.11. Maxi doing well for Poland, but this time Macy and Shaddy nowhere to be seen. And that will be the 4th point going Belgium's way. And we do have a match going now. 4-5 is the score. And A reminder here that tennis mode is in effect. So if you do see the score going up to 6-6, you need to win with 2 points. Alright, another promising start for Jeremy. Let's see if he can avoid crashing now. He's been setting the fastest time, just not that consistent. Alright, this time he will avoid the wall. So really good start for Jeremy. Could take an important first place. We see the other players. It's Shadi and Macy second and third. Scrappy with a bad turn. Maxi also passing him. Advantage Poland at the moment. Can go up to map point. Payne is too far behind. Maxi dropping down a bit before the platform. Scrappy will pass him. Jeremy still at first place. But this is still going Poland's way though with 1 point. If Shadi and Macy can keep their positions and Maxi is staying in front of Payne. Let's see what will happen as we see Macy losing his grip over the grass. And that's gonna turn it into a blue point instead. Belgium with the comeback ties up the score at 5-5. Crucial mistake from Macy. Went too wide in the end. Had his wheels too much on the grass, which made him lose his grip on the road. And thus losing quite a lot of speed, so that will make it a blue point. 5-5 now, both teams only 2 points away from securing this first map. Poland was in the lead with, was it 1-5? Was looking very dominant, but Belgium slowly but surely have gotten back into this match. And now still got the momentum. They haven't lost a round in quite a while. So Poland feeling the pressure at the moment. Macy is not though. He's gonna get a good start, trying to get revenge from that last round. Shadi also coming up here and passing Scrappy perhaps. If so, then this could be a red point. Payne and Scrappy though doing well. Where is Jeremy? He's 5 seconds behind. This is still looking good for Poland again. Will this go their way? This time Scrappy is the one who does what Macy did in the previous round. Loses his grip over the grass, and Macy with the fastest time so far, 101.90, only 34 hundredths from the world record. Shadi at second, Maxi at fourth, with Jeremy retiring. Poland will strike again, 5-6, and they will get the map point. So if Belgium can win this next round, we will see the tennis mode. Otherwise, Poland will take the first map point. Close pack of players early on. No early flubs here from any of the 6 drivers. Jeremy and Scrappy going up to first and second for Belgium. Payne at last place. Often doesn't get that good of a start. Macy is doing really good here for Poland. Kind of an unknown player for me, to be honest. I don't know too much about him, but he is driving quite impressively in this match. And currently he is the one that is carrying Poland. He's trying to catch up to Jeremy, who's still in the front. Scrappy is at third, and then Macy goes down in the pole. And now it looks like we will see tennis mode. Jeremy first and second. Maxi and Shadido not too far behind. Can they make the comeback here in the end? No! Jeremy and Scrappy with low 102 times, and we will see tennis mode on the first map. And I'm starting to suspect that I will miss maybe even the first map of Sweden versus Australia, and I won't be able to be there on the server to set up the settings because they are playing on the Team Acer server. So maybe if someone from Team Acer is watching the stream and got admin on the server, could maybe set it up for Sweden so that they can start the match on time. But let's focus on this match now. It's Poland versus Belgium, tennis mode on the first map, which of course means that you need to win with 2 points. So whoever wins this one will not be the winner yet. And it's another close round, but then Shadi falls down. However, his teammates, Macy and Maxi, currently at the top, so this could still go Poland's way. Scrappy has gradually played better in this match. He didn't really play that well in the start, but now driving much better in each round. And he's actually leading in the team scores as well with 49, but right now not at first place in this round. Maxi and Macy in front of him. He's gonna lose a bit of speed here in this at the end as well. Maxi takes another first place, 101.91 this time, and also Maxi under 102. Great performance from that duo, Macy and Maxi, and they will now get their second map point at 6-7. So can they make it happen this time, or will we see Belgium prolonging the match? Oh, Payne down in the start. It's up to Scrappy and Jeremy now to make it happen. All three Polish players still in it. Maxi. Oh, that was Scrappy and Jeremy, both of them hitting the same exact wall at the same exact time. And now this is looking to be it. Poland at top 3 with Maxi in the front. Shadi is at third place, and then Macy at second. And they will catch up to Maxi as well, who loses a bit of speed here, but they are still far, far ahead of the blue players. This should be it now for Poland. They should be able to play on the result. Coming up to the last corners. Let's see how they will take these last couple of turns. Maxi passing Macy in the end. Will take first. Macy at second. Shadi at third. That's gonna be it. Poland will win the first map with a score of 6-8. So a really close start to this match. Good job there from Belgium coming back by being behind with, I think it was 1-5. So that was quite the comeback, and they almost were able to win this map. And I feel like had they played the way they did in the end throughout the whole match, then they would have maybe won that map. But they will instead lose it, and Poland will take the first map point. So if Poland also wins this second map, they will secure first place in the group, I believe. And we see a couple of new players now getting on the server. Nugget, Edward and Magorian will now be the lineup for Poland, so 3 new players. Of course, Nugget plays for Team Dignitas, perhaps the most known Polish player these days. Edward, also a very good player, up and coming, has done well, for example, in my FP's Weekly. Magorian, though, I don't know too much about. And then for Belgium, we got Scrappy and Payne driving again, and then Fragius will replace Jeremy. And looks like we will play on Meltdown by Nevermind and Payne. The world record here is 101.101 by Neo. And Neo is, I assume that he is playing for Czech Republic at the moment against the Netherlands. A match that is going on right now, and I believe Dutchy is streaming it. So if you want to watch that match, could be a close one as well, just go on Dutchy's stream. So we obviously have a couple of warm-up rounds here. 2 warm-up rounds, says Kizon in the chat. So we will have some time to look at the Dedimania, the top 30 online times. And here we see that Edward is the fastest one out of the bunch. He's at top 11 with 101.25. Kronos with the online record here with 101.12. Then we have Magorian at top 20.28, and also Mikus for Poland in the Dedi at top 29 with 0.33. Nugget absent from this list, but it seems like he is ready to play. So that is of course a great addition for Poland. Oh, Neo is Slovakian. Yeah, I keep confusing that. Like, it's, I don't know why it's so difficult. Every single time I see like Kubais or like Kappa, it's like, are they from Slovakia or Czech Republic? It's like, I can never. The only one I know is like Tween and Haki Jr. I know they are from Slovakia, but like, Yeah, for some reason I have major difficulties remembering. So, sorry about that. Neo, of course, from Slovakia. And they are playing against... let me see here. They are playing against Spain. Oh, actually, they already played against Spain, it seems like. And they won against them with 2-1. Interesting. Yeah, that happened yesterday, it seems. Or maybe even on Saturday. So that means that Slovakia is now, as I mentioned, in the lead in Group B. Okay, but that's gonna be the end of the warm-ups for this match. So we are continuing the match momentarily. It's Belgium versus Poland in Nations Cup 10. Group stage round 4. Poland currently in the lead in the group with 9 points. If they win, they will secure first place and get the better seeding going into the playoffs. And if Belgium will lose, then they will have to defeat Sweden to secure that playoff spot. But we are live into the first round, and Scrappy with the best start. Really good start actually from Scrappy. He is on world record pace. Only 0.004 of a second behind the fastest time, and now he's tied with it as well, so a really good pacer from Scrappy. With Magorian and Nugget following closely. And then we have Payne and Fragus. And finally Edward a bit further behind. So right now in favor of Belgium. But if we see one position change here, which we do, Nugget passing Fragus now, I believe. And that means that it is in favor of Poland instead. And now they will all pass Scrappy, who did have a bad turn. Comes back though with more speed, but Nugget and Mongorian passing him again in the next corner. Scrappy losing his first place in the end. Nugget 0.66, Mongorian 0.74. And Poland again with the first point. Yeah, Slovakia versus Czech Republic, that would be that would be helpful for me, because then maybe I would finally learn the nationality of these players. It's weird though, because I don't normally have that issue, but for some reason Slovakia and Czech Republic is just the same country for me. For some reason, like they don't even have the same type of names. Like, doesn't make sense. All right, so. See what happened in this round. It looks like Magorian and Scrappy with big mistakes in the start. 6 and 7 seconds behind. Scrappy now passing Magorian, goes up to 5th. Fragus at 4th. Nugget and Edward 3rd and 2nd in close pursuit of Payne, who's right now leading the group. But okay, Edward going maybe a bit too wide here. Actually not. Comes back and good trajectory in the next corner. Able to overtake Payne, so will Nugget. And they are on their way to secure another red point. And great times once again. 101.67 by Nugget, 0.68 by Edward. And if that wasn't enough, Magorian also in front of Scrappy. Nugget with 2 wins in a row, up to 12 points in the team scores, also having set the fastest time. So once again, Poland with a much better start than Belgium. So let's see if Belgium can build themselves into this match, as they did on the first map. Edward losing some ground in the start. And also Fragus with small blunder. Scrappy with a much bigger blunder, and so will Nugget will also drop down for Poland. Payne and Fragus currently at 1st and 3rd. Could get the first point for Belgium. Magorian though very, very close to Payne, so he may pass him. Edward will pass Fragus. So this could still go Poland's way. Scrappy pretty far behind. Here's Payne, and now he sees Magorian passing him. Having a much better platform part. Hit that apex. with more speed exiting the turn, and Magorian will secure first place for Poland. 101.59 sets the fastest time so far. Payne with a good effort, also with a time under 102, but this one will go to Poland again. Belgium had the point halfway through the round, but then lost it in the end. So we see both Edward and Magorian with a slow start. Oh, one Scrappy goes too wide. They can't really afford Scrappy to perform badly in this map, because he did really good on the first map, of course. I think he had the most amount of points in team scores. But he may not be that prepared on these maps, maybe focus a bit more on the ESWC maps this week, since he did play in the World Qualifier yesterday. See also that Payne is now behind at 5th place, 3300s. Behind Edward in the lead, Nugget 100 behind him. Fragus at 3rd place for Belgium, but not much he can do at this point. Need to see Edward and Nugget making mistakes. Nugget will make a mistake. Lost his grip over the grass, and that's gonna put Fragus and Payne at 2nd and 3rd place. Will it be enough though for Belgium? Scrappy comes up here, and it won't actually. Belgium with 10 points in this round, and Poland wins their 4th round in a row. Once again, a dominant performance from Poland to start off the map. And this time I'm not really feeling as confident that Belgium can come back, because we aren't really seeing good enough times from them. On the first map, both Scrappy and Jeremy set equal times to the Polish players, but now not really the case, as we see Payne and Scrappy and Fragus all crashing. This is not Belgium's map. Edward also with a minor crash, I believe. May have nudged the wall, but this is an easy point now for Poland. Looking to put the score at 0-5. Nugget, if he wins this round, will be back at 1st place in the team scores. Edward currently at 1st with 1 point in front of him. Magorian also at 16 points. This could go to Magorian as well, maybe, if he catches up to Nugget. But what's clear though is that this trio of players, they are performing very nicely. Good time by Nugget, 0.63, and also from Magorian, 0.68. Edward, 102.06, and it's an ace for Poland, up to 5-0 now, 2 points away from winning the 2nd map and securing 1st place in the group stage. And off we go again. This time no one making a mistake in the start, all of them having enough speed over the drop. Belgium still trying to get their 1st point. Could this be it for them, with Payne and Scrappy going up to 1st and 2nd? At the same time though, Fragus is down. And also the Polish players aren't really that far behind. They are catching up rapidly to Scrappy now, eating him up, as they will all pass him, and then Payne with a mistake. Not sure what happened, if he hit the wall or got a no drift, or maybe even a gear slowdown. Oh, Magorian goes down over the platform. Still some hope maybe for Belgium. No, Scrappy losing his grip in the downhill. And instead, Edward and Nugget securing 1st and 2nd. And that means that Poland now have reached the map point again, and this time they will have many more attempts compared to the 1st map. This is next to impossible for Belgium. I can't really recall if I ever seen a comeback this big. I know once in a 2v2, I believe me and Karjan, like way back in the day, we were behind with like 1-6 or something, and then ended up winning the match. That's like the biggest comeback I can think of. Maybe I'm even remembering it incorrectly. But yeah, this is looking pretty grim for Belgium, but actually looking pretty good for them in this round though. With both Magorian and Edward making some blunders, leaving only Nugget alone in the top. But still actually in favor of Poland at the moment, since Payne is at 6th place. He needs to pass Edward. He's only 10 hundredths behind him, so maybe a small glimmer of hope for Belgium as we are closing in on the finish. Let's see what's gonna happen. Nugget though will take first, Frag is at 2nd, Scrappy at 3rd, Magorian at 4th, Edward will take 5th, and that's gonna be it. A sweep by the Polish team, defeating Belgium on the 2nd map with a score of 0-7. And now in the lead with 2-0. Night and day between comparing these two maps. Belgium definitely stronger on the first one. Of course, Jeremy not driving this time, which may have been a disadvantage. Yeah, I think we like played that 2v2 like untrained or something. It was like it was for N faculty, I believe. Can't remember which team we played against, but yeah, it was quite the comeback. So yeah, we are waiting for the 3rd map to start. We will play all the maps in the group stage. It's not a best of 3. And the last map is, of course, View from Above by Tom San, who is from Poland. The world record is 55.976 by Ruva, and he plays for Team Netherlands. So let's see if Tom San will play. It looks like he will not. We got Magorian, Mikus, Key and Nugget in the lineup for Poland. And for Belgium, we noticed that Troll, Jeremy and Scrappy will be driving. And Troll is also a noteworthy player. He's been doing pretty well as of late in team matches. I don't know if he's had any significant or noteworthy individual results as of late, but definitely a capable player for Belgium, who again got a pretty strong team on paper, but that doesn't mean anything if you aren't prepared enough, especially not against this kind of opponent. So we'll have one more warm-up, it looks like. A look at the Deddy will tell me that Key is at top 3, 56.04. Payne is at top 7, 56.11. Nugget top 19.21. And then Mikus at top 21 with 0.22. Okay, it's pronounced Tom Shan. I will try to keep that in mind. Comeback of Team Game versus Acer. I don't remember that one actually. I have maybe a vague memory of something like that taking place, but can't remember any details. Maybe I didn't play it or something, or maybe maybe I just erased it from my memory. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the warm-up. And because of that second map taking not that much time, it looks like I should have enough time here to also cast Sweden versus Australia. Got 20 minutes to finish off this third map. Alright, and we are live into the first round following Mikus for Poland. Key and Nugget also playing. And see what Troll can bring to the Belgian team. He's gonna get the best start together with Key as he gets a transition bug. Very, very unfortunate for Troll. Not sure what causes that, but sometimes when you drive over a transition, especially when you go up to road again and it's an uphill, you will sometimes just randomly get a slowdown and then lose all your speed because you're hitting something with your the underneath side of your car. So that's really unfortunate for Troll. We see that Nugget will win first place, 400 ahead of Scrappy. Key and Mikus third and fourth, Troll at fifth, and Jeremy retiring. Oh, did he hit the ramp sign? I thought he was like in the middle of the track, of the road. But maybe that's what happened to Troll. But anyway, Poland in the lead. And they seem to be pretty trained on this map. All three players will get a good start. Troll again for Belgium, doing what he can, but he's still at third place. Mikus opting to go for the left way, which is a bit slower. So he will lose a bit of ground. Currently at fifth place though. No, wait, never mind. Scrappy is in front of him. Oh, Nugget hits the edge. And he will go down to sixth place. Troll at first. Looks like Scrappy and Jeremy may have made some late mistakes as well. Troll with a good time of 56.57 takes first place. And this will go to Belgium. Scrappy and Jeremy fourth and fifth. Nugget with that late mistake was the big reason why Belgium was able to get that point. So 1-1. And of course, if Belgium can win this third map, that is really important for going into the last group stage match, where they will play against Sweden. Because that means they will have one more map win than Sweden, and it's the map wins that matters first. So that could give Belgium a bit of an edge over Sweden. Oh, as Scrappy is far behind, may have had to respawn at this difficult mid-section of the map. Meanwhile, we have Mikus with a solid lead. 800 ahead of Jeremy. Nugget and Key then follow. Should be a red point. Mikus 56.53. I believe that is the fastest time now. Yes, it is. Nugget and Key keep their positions, and that's gonna be a round in favor of Poland, now in the lead with 1-2. Alright, starting the fourth round. Much closer matchup compared to the second map. That's for sure, but still, I can't help but thinking that Poland may be a bit more ready on this map. Mikus gets a better start. Here's the drop to the underground section. Mikus continues to drive well in this round. Nugget is far behind, as you can see. It means he's respawning. All 5 players here opting to go for that inside line at the pole, which is much riskier, but also faster, of course. Mikus still in front here, and Key is keeping second place. Looks to be another red point, and this time Mikus with 56.34. Great time from the Polish player. Key will also set a decent time, 0.60. Troll the only one for Belgium under 57 seconds. And Poland with a 2-point lead at 1-3. Mikus also in the lead in the team scores. 19 points so far. Key with 17. Troll with 14. Nugget with 12. Scrappy also with 12. And Jeremy with 9 points. And an awful start for Scrappy. He is dead last with that. As we see Mikus again going up to first place. Key with slightly more speed over the jump. Will pass his teammate. And we see Nugget at third place. Looks to be another ace in the making, unless Troll can make a difference. See if I can find him. I cannot. Here he is. Looks like he has passed Key at least. Drops down a bit in the end, but it's not enough. And Mikus and Nugget with faster times will take first and second place. And we'll build up the lead to 1-4 now in favor of Poland. Is the second qualifier for ESWC starting at the same time as the last one? Yes, it will start at 1:30 p.m. on Sunday. The sign up will close 30 minutes earlier, so if you want to sign up, make sure to do that in time. The same maps will be played on as well, and the same format, of course. 2 more players will advance. Oh, Troll losing his grip in the downhill before the drop. Will have enough speed to make it, though it was with not much of a margin. We also see that Key has made a big mistake for Poland. Scrappy also dropping down a bit. Jeremy though keeping first place, but Nugget and Mikus second and third, Key at fifth. This is still in favor of Poland, and then Nugget and Mikus all catching up to Jeremy. Last turn, Mikus with a better line. Will Jeremy have more speed? No, he won't. And Mikus with another first place. What a performance there from Mikus. 0.44 this time. Jeremy says that was a new personal best. So yeah, that kind of confirms that this Belgian team is not really ready for this match. We'll see if they will be ready for the match against Sweden. Of course, then a new map pack will be used. I think the maps have already been released actually yesterday. So we'll see how that match will go. But let's focus on this one now. Now Key with that transition bug, I believe so at least. But he will be joined by Troll, who also hits the wall to the left. And I think he may not have made the jump. No, he didn't. And he decides to retire as well. And Scrappy clips the pillar, leaving Jeremy alone. But he is also not on a good run. Instead, it's Nugget at the top. 3200s ahead of Mikus. Key advancing to fourth place, passing Scrappy. 56.32, really good time by Nugget. And that's gonna defeat Mikus for the fastest time as well, with 200s. Nugget goes up to 27 points in the team scores. Mikus still in the lead with 36. 1-6, it's map point for Poland. I believe they already have secured first place in the group stage, but doesn't hurt to win one more map. And they get the perfect start, both Jeremy and Scrappy down. Also Troll with a slow start. Key at first, Mikus at second, Nugget now at third place. And Troll though coming back with good momentum. See if he can avoid crashing in the wall this time. Looks like he will, and then a landing bug from Key. Can he make it to the other side? No, he cannot. So Key forced to respawn. We also see that Scrappy is behind. Mikus and Nugget first and second. Still a point for Poland at the moment. This could be the final round as Nugget hits the border in an awkward way. Troll now going up to first place and about to secure this one in favor of Belgium, I believe. Scrappy still in front of Key. And yes, this will be a round for Belgium actually. Gets their second point. But kind of feels like they threw that one away. Nugget was in the lead and then hit the ram sign, which he didn't have to do at all actually. but maybe wasn't aware of his position. Anyways, still match point for Poland. See if they can close it out this time. No early mistakes, and we see Jeremy going up to the top. Belgium still haven't given up. Scrappy also advancing, nice section from him. He's up to third, and where is Troll? Where is Troll? There he is. He is at 5th place. This is in favor of Belgium. They could make it a 3rd point now. But I still don't really see them making this comeback. 56.51 by Jeremy, Scrappy and Troll, 3rd and 4th. Mikus and Key finishing at the bottom. The comeback is real, yo, says Payne. We'll see about that. Still a long way to go for Belgium, 3 points away from forcing tennis mode. They did make a big comeback on the first map, of course. But then Poland still wasn't at match point, which of course adds a bit more pressure. Scrappy, the slowest start, Nugget clips the wall. Oh, and then both Scrappy and Jeremy not able to get through that turn. Nugget hits the wall in the drop. I think he will have to respawn. Oh, wow. What a stunt by Nugget, and that's gonna allow him to continue to drive, and he is in front of Scrappy with that. Crazy strat from Nugget. But looks like Key and Mikus are still about to secure this point for Poland. We also see Scrappy riding in the chat. And this will be it. Mikus with 1st place, also 1st in the team scores with that. Key will take 2nd, Nugget goes up to 3rd. An ace to close it out. Poland wins the 3rd map with a score of 3-7, putting the end result at 0-3 in their favor. And they will collect all the points in this match, and with that also securing 1st place in the group. So good stuff by Poland. I'm not sure if they play next week or not. This might be the last match. But Belgium will play against Sweden, of course, next week. And that if Sweden wins this upcoming match, which I will cast, by the way, against Australia, then that could be a very interesting match. But for now, that's gonna be it. I'll be back soon with Sweden versus Australia.